Hi everyone, my name is Liberty Pike and I am the Communications Director for Oregon Right to Life. If you're watching this on Facebook, then most of the content you see there I'm responsible for. So now you can put a face to all the work that you're seeing. First off, have you seen the new video that exposes Planned Parenthood selling aborted baby body parts? You heard me correctly. Selling body parts from babies that have been aborted. The Center for Medical Progress did an investigative video where they posed as basically sellers of human body parts, and they talked to one of the top executives at Planned Parenthood, and she goes on and on about how they have their affiliates basically collect body parts to sell. And she talks about how she even has done it, how she will change the way that she is aborting a baby in order to get what she wants to sell. Basically, she has a checklist at the beginning of the day, and if it's on it, then she will change how she kills a baby in order to fulfill her macabre, horrible checklist to sell to people that are buying body parts. So we at Oregon Right to Life wanted to strongly call on the U.S. Attorney General to at least investigate, if not prosecute, Planned Parenthood for what is truly a federal felony, which is participating in the sale of human body parts. If that really riled you up, then you should know that here in Oregon, we have no regulating body over the abortion businesses in the state of Oregon. You don't even have to be a licensed medical doctor to perform abortions, and we think that that's horrible and needs to change. One way that you can get involved is by going to our website, www.ortl.org, and sign up to participate in the movement. We have opportunities to get involved through political events, through helping candidates, but more importantly, this summer, we have a really fun way that you can get involved, which is volunteering at our fair booths. We have booths all around the state in about 30 different fairs, and most importantly, we have a booth at the Oregon State Fair. It's really fun, and you get a free pass to the fair, and you get to work just for a few hours, or as many shifts as you want, but each shift is just a few hours long. And you get to reach out to really hundreds, if not thousands of people in one shift with the humanity of the preborn. Lastly, what I wanted to cover in this video is I have heard a lot that people would like some more help with responding to pro-choice arguments. So what I'm going to do each week is find a pro-choice argument. All right, so this is the argument that I picked for this week. Even if the unborn are human beings, they have fewer rights than the woman. No one should be expected to donate her body as a life support system for someone else. This is the common violinist argument that you hear, where if you were being forced to be the life support for this violinist, that would be unfair and unjust of society to ask you to do. Google the violinist argument if you want. So first off, to answer this question, the first phrase of this statement, which obviously is phrased in a lot of different ways no matter who you're talking to, but it's all boils down to the basic facts. They have already conceded that the preborn in the womb are human beings, and that's something that I think you should point out. You should say that if we accept that they're human beings, then that should settle the argument of whether or not they get to live. I'm a human being, you're a human being. If they are also human beings and we would like to live, then they should be able to live as well. They should have the right to live. Also, the argument is basically that they don't have rights to live until they're older and bigger. Our right to live should not be dependent on our age and our size, because if it is, then adolescents and toddlers and infants and even newborns should have the less right to live than adults. Also, the comparison between the baby's rights and the mother's rights is completely unequal, because what we're talking about is two different rights in air quotes. The right to live and the right to live as you choose. Which one do you think is more important? The right to live or the right to live as you choose? Ding, 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 I think we have a winner. Also, it is reasonable for society to ask an adult to live with an inconvenience for the sake of someone else's life. We ask people to do that all day long when we ask single mothers to take care of their children, when we ask grandparents to take care of children, we ask adults to deal with inconveniences for the sake of someone else's life. And so that's all that we're doing in this case, is saying for a woman to live for 9 months with an inconvenient situation in order for someone else to live at all. Thanks so much for tuning in to our weekly roundup. If you have something you want me to cover next week, please leave it in the comments.